Hi guys, my name is Gerald from Trading Waves, and we are taking a look today in our short video series at Brent crude oil. And in this case is US dollar against Brent crude oil. And we see that from these lows here, this would have been about April 2020. We have a series of higher high. That's the first high. That's the first low. That's a higher high. That's a higher low. That's another higher high. That's another higher low, another higher high, another higher low. And we have now a higher high. Will this low hold? When this corrects, then we get a higher high again. We don't know yet, but what we see and what we know is that we have a series of higher highs and higher lows, which means that we have an uptrend. We have an uptrend here. Classic example or definition of an uptrend is what we see in oil, right? And in Elliott wave terms, one can look at it this way and say this is a possible 1, this peak there, that's a 2, this is a possible 3, right? This is a possible 4, and this is a possible 5 for maybe a wave A or a wave 1. This is a possible wave 2 or wave B, and now we're looking for a wave 3. And if that is the case, it means we're going to see prices that are above $100 per barrel on oil. One can look at it slightly differently and say this is still a 1, that's a 2, this is a 3, this here is a 4, then we're looking for the 5th wave higher. Whether one counts it that way or the first this way or the other way, it doesn't really matter much. We're still expecting more upside on oil, right? So we are likely also going to see more upside above $100 per barrel. The difference though would be that if this is 1 here or A, the correction that we would expect to see may break this low. Remember, this was a higher low compared to the previous lows. So the difference there would be if this is 1 or A, B would be a low that is likely going to break below the previous low there. Okay, so you may see a deeper correction. Right, so on the 1 hourly, I'm presenting a chart here that is labeled. It's one of the views that we hold, that we may have had indeed, as I said, there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the upside. We may have had that as 3 in the primary degree, and this whole structure here as a 4, right? Instead of a 1 or an A there, a 2 or a B there, but we look at this whole structure as a possible 4th wave correction. We are looking for more upside, which means that this is 1 of 5, 2 of 5, right? We are now within 3 of 5 in blue. So it's 3 in yellow or 5 in blue. And within 3 in yellow, 5 in blue, we have a 1 in red, a 2 in red, a 1, 2, 3, 4 in green. Within 3 in red, we're looking for the 5th wave. Could the 5th wave in red be done here, or are we going to expect more? Because if the 5th wave in green is done here, then it means our 3 in red is there. This would be our 4 in red, and then our 5 in red would complete our 3 in yellow. Okay. So we may see more upside here for 5 in green to complete 3 in red. Or we may be done here with 5 in green here. And then this would be 3 in red, 4 in red, and then 5 in red higher. All right. So when one looks at the current structure from the peak of this high here, well, maybe starting from this low here, one can see that we have what appears to be 1, 2, possible 3, 4, 5. So it's very, very possible that 5 in green is done here, and 3 in red, therefore, is done there. And one can see from this peak that we also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This could be A of 4 in red, This could be B of 4 in red. Then we may expect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for C of 4 in red before we can see the move to the upside. For wave 5 in red, which would be completing wave 3 in yellow. Okay. So what we want to see next is this move to the downside. This move here, right, to complete these 3 waves. This 1, 2, 3, before we can see a move to the upside, like so. All right. That's what we're looking at on Brent crude oil against, or the US dollar against the Brent crude oil, right? To see how we arrive at this kind of counts and similar other counts and how we actually arrive at trade setups, I invite you to visit our website at www.tradingwaves.com and become part of our family in order to see how we arrive at this kind of counts, which one we decide is the most preferable count versus the other. As you know, that as an Elliott wave trader, one can come up with more than one counts. Now the question then becomes which one of the 2 counts is more probable, and we answer that question in our offerings. We've got a variety of offerings. In our approach to the market, we answer questions such as that. I hope you enjoy watching this video. Cheers.